a revealing behind-the-scenes look at Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency and its unusual process for cutting federal spending last year.
Do you think it's inappropriate in any way that someone in their 20s with no experience with grants or federal government was making personal judgment calls about what grants to cancel?
Objection.
No, I don't think it's inappropriate.
Two former DOGE staffers were testifying about cuts made to federal grants for humanities research that came to more than $100 million.
Why is a documentary about Holocaust survivors DEI?
Objection.
It's the gender-based story that's inherently discriminatory to focus on this specific group.
The deposition videos were released as part of a civil lawsuit brought by a group of nonprofits whose grants were eliminated last year. They argued that DOGE staffers like Nate Kavanaugh and Justin Fox didn't have the authority to make those decisions. They said they used ChatGPT and hunted for keywords they considered tip-offs to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Words like homosexual, immigrant, and melting pot.
Did you ever find it problematic that you were alongside Nate shortlisting for termination projects that had hits on words like black, homosexual, LGBTQ+?
We were identifying wasteful spend in the government based on administration direction. That was the whole reason we were there, is to find savings.
The men had no experience in government, but were given unprecedented authority to slash federal spending, making recommendations that became the basis for the largest mass termination of federal grants in the history of the National Endowment for the Humanities. These videos have become controversial themselves, publicly released in March and, according to lawyers with the Department of Justice, resulting in a torrent of threats against the two men. In response, a judge temporarily ordered the videos be taken offline before allowing their release, saying the embarrassment and reputational harm wasn't enough to overcome the public interest in the videos. The judge asked DOJ lawyers, are they not proud of what they did a year ago? Can they not stand behind the work they did? In fact, when asked a version of that question during their depositions, the men said they had no regrets.
You don't regret that people might have lost important income to support their lives?
Objection.
No. I think it was more important to reduce the federal deficit from $2 trillion to close to zero.
Did you reduce the federal deficit?
No, we didn't.